Welcome, my friends. Welcome to another Aimless Adventure Squinting Edition. Overcast day here in Newport Richey. I'm at Sims Park. It is St. Patrick's Day. A lot of misconceptions about who he was and what it's become. A celebration of green beer and all things way different than the man's legacy. Look it up, or maybe I'll share a link down below. Okay, getting back to it before we get sidetracked. St. Patrick's Day Festival is going on here. Also, this is the first day of the Chasco Fiesta. I think it's like the 105th, 3rd, 5th, something like that. It's been going on a long time in these parts. And this is a beautiful view. Check this out. That's Orange Lake, I believe it's called. Always mess that up. I probably should do some research before I start these, but here we are doing what we do. I think it's time we explore more of whatever the heck we're going to find today on St. Patrick's Day 2024 and the first day of the Chasco Fiesta. So let's do it. Those seagulls always got something to say. The ibis are foraging for their fixins. Oh, I saw a little fish jump. Oh, you probably don't want to do that when the ibis are near. I'm pretty sure they eat small fish. And also over there, you've got some ducks doing the duck thing. All kind of foul activity going on. Always like stopping by here, paying respects to those who have served, given the ultimate sacrifice. Greater love has no one than he who lays his life down for his friends. I think there's a verse about that. I think what we're going to do before we go to Chasco is we're going to get down here because I saw they had some classic cars and trucks and whatnot. Of course, you got these off-road activity vehicles right here. And I see a classic car peeking out. This is a cigar bar. So if you want adult beverages and cigars, there you go. Oh, it's a Challenger. Very nice. With a sunroof. Check this out. (1972) special edition Charger, not Challenger as previously stated. Main Street is packed with all kind of classic goodness. Some fairly new and some OG city. According to that sign, this is a 1944 Deluxe convertible. I don't think I've ever seen one of those before, but it's pretty cool. If you're used to automatics, you might want to pass on this one, folks. You're staring down the barrel of a 1955 Chevy 150. This is quite possibly my favorite color scheme combo of all time. Absolutely love the old seafoam greenish white combo. Classic. Never goes out of style. That seafoam green is a magnet. It just attracts your eyes from blocks away. 1933 Willys. When I was a kid, the first real stick shift I ever drove was a Willys. It looked nothing like this one. It was the OG truck. The old red one with the white siding. Can't remember the exact year. I wanted to say it was like a 31, but I could be way off because I was a youngin'. All I remember is it had like a 3-foot stick shift, and first gear you could pull trees out of the ground, which is what we used to do. A friend of mine's dad owned an excavation company, and we used to just pay him a couple bucks and get the wood. So when they cut it down, we'd wrap a chain around it and drag it out of the woods and cut it up, cord it up, and sell some, burn some. 1968, the year of my birth, Triumph TR250. I'm not really into the Triumphs, but that would probably be pretty cool to drive. Directly next to the Triumph is my Jam. That is friggin' gorgeous. Great color combo as well, but I forgot how many windows that is, but those are rare. Man, that's beautiful. This would be my Route 66 to and from daily driver. I'll mispronounce this name as a Volkswagen Kumbi or Kumbai 1959. And that color is actually not what I've been calling seafoam green, at least not on the V-dub. There's a look at Skinner's innards right there on this V-dub bus. And that's called Dove Blue is the color. At least on the V-dub.
And you sit up high.
1957 T-Bird is also drawing some attraction. This thing's got a pretty sexy side to it. And also, it's got Elvis and Marilyn. One of my all-time favorites in one of my all-time favorite colors, candy apple blue, Pontiac GTO.
Lover.
1969 Ford Mustang Mach 1.
I got pictures of all that climbing all over.
1968 Volkswagen V-Dub. That's a double cab. This thing is kind of pimped out. I dig it. Look at this. Got the boards there. Classic Coke cooler there. And got a surfboard up top. 1940 Chevy. I think that is a Cabri. I'm not quite sure how you pronounce it because it's a French word and I'm not French. Now, I would definitely jam that. When I lived out in Vegas, we would see quite a few of these. The Impala community, with SoCal being really close, is strong in Vegas. But it's nice to see this bad boy on the road. Again, classic, almost that candy apple red-ish. I'm not quite sure the color, what the red is actually called for the Impalas, but that white and red combo, always sexy. (1971) Volkswagen bay window van right here.
We heard that the other night over there.
A buddy of mine up north when I was in high school had one of these. His was not in this good a shape. Matter of fact, his was a bit of a train wreck, but it was cool to sit back here and do, top out speed of about 50. From the back of this slick Chevy, I welcome you to Herschel's. Not only a great character from The Walking Dead. Yep, I'm that kind of nerd. I'm gonna slip it in the video. Herschel's. This place has got a great menu and really good shrimp and grits. Highly recommend it if you're ever in the Newport Richey area. You're not going to get this kind of food at Herschel's though. This is the Americana vibe. And check that out, kids. Who remembers those? Yeah, those. Back when windows had metal around them. Why? Because these things would crack windows if you were just being silly. But that's the vibe. Look at that. Pulling that baby up to the old soda fountain. Getting your fixins on. 1957 Chevy Bel Air. And I think Jackie Gleason's got something to say about this. Please don't touch, or he will slap your mama. Beauty, justice. I do love my downtown area here in Newport Richey. Why? Because small towns are awesome. That's why. And cities, great on my nerves. But small towns like this, I dig it. They shut down the city block by block and have festivals like this. If you're blessed enough to live in a small town that does stuff like this, please support local businesses so that this continues. And if you're from an area that doesn't have this, go to areas that do, so we can keep it going, because it's fun, it's awesome, it's good, it's families, and you learn stuff. And would it really be a car show if there wasn't a DeLorean? Not time machined out, but just, you know, a DeLorean in general. 1981. When these first came out, nobody liked it. The only reason this thing even is cool, I think, is because it's so weird. And then it was in, of course, Back to the Future 1, 2, and 3. But overall, not a great vehicle. Just really unique, really cool, and Back to the Future 1 is basically a flawless movie, so there you go. Grand Boulevard, as far as the eye can see, humanity is cruising this way, and more cars. More classic car goodness. This brings back some serious vibes. My mom had a Plymouth Sports Fury convertible. I think it was either a 61 or a 63. This is a 1968. But dude and dudettes, we drove this thing from a little town I lived in New York State called Port Jervis, right on the Delaware River, where Jersey, Pennsylvania, New York all interchange. And we drove this bad boy from there down I-95 all the way to Miramar, Florida, pulling a U-Haul, little trailer. And these weren't built to do that, y'all. But my uncle, being, you know, a cop, DEA and all that, he didn't have an off switch. So if you tell him you can't do something, he does it anyway. And the story behind all that was speeding, pulling a U-Haul, and Georgia cops don't care if you're a cop somewhere else because they will still give you a ticket. Ain't that right, Uncle Dave? Here's another look-see of that Sports Fury, or Sport Fury. Check this out. Look at the old Pontiac Chief up here. Insert Han Solo, she's got it where it counts comment here. 1972 Chevelle SS.
Very outstanding. You got it? Outstanding.
Automobiles are not the only thing that's classic here. Some dudes are as well, and their bikes. Not super OG, but it is still a really cool truck. 1970 Chevy. It's for sale. Here, let's get some intel if and you're looking for it. That's the long bed. You can put whole sheets of plywood in that bad boy. And that could be a daily driver. Because I'm running the risk of making this an entire video about classic cars, I don't think we're going all the way down there. Because this is the car and bike show. And there's just a lot. Although, my buddy Smitty Travels would probably never forgive me if we didn't go over here and check this out. This one's for you, Smitty. I know it's not a road runner, but you get the color scheme, bro. Now, I had the poor man's Challenger in high school, which was a 1970 Plymouth Satellite. This is what I always wished it was. This is the real version. Rose's Bistro has got some shady looking figures hanging out. Check this out, almost like a Bogart type dude, burning one with a very large cigarette or cigar. Not quite sure what she's doing. Too small full of, oh, she's holding the menu, never mind. This guy's burning one. He's got the pipe out. We're making small talk. And you've heard of eyes without a face. What about no face at all? Just lips and an eyebrow without a face. We are making our way deep into the St. Patrick's Day mid-afternoon festivities. And based on that tune, I could say I really miss Old Boy from the Pogues. Little Dirty Old Town. What a great band they were. Fascinating how St. Patrick's Day turned into this here in America. But hey, if there's a way to make $1, you'll get a Hallmark card and a street festival. It be what it be. But bagpipes, man, love me some bagpipes. 1962 Buick Electra. Get you a slice of this. Simple and sexy. She earned the patina 1966 Chevy Bel Air wagon. Still got some sweet, sexy Chevy Bel Air vibe lines. And check it out. Not only does the exterior have that sweet color, but oh yeah, you want to double and triple dip it. There you go. Boom, and a quad. If you count the dashboard. The carpet probably was the same color, but it's a bit roached out from feet. After all, it's got some miles on it. Now, I doubt there's anybody under the age of 40 that watches my videos anymore, but if there are, you won't find seatbelts in this one for a reason, because back then, we lived dangerously and we learned lessons the hard way. There was no helicopter parent. It was get in the back. And I distinctly remember whatever year Pink Floyd The Wall came out on cassette, I had a miniature carry-along cassette player, and I sat in the back of, I don't even remember whose it was, but we did like a 4-hour road trip or more. And I just lounged out in the back of here, just listening to The Wall over and over and over and over until we got to where we were going, just looking up and watching through those windows, watching the clouds cruise by, which was a good vibe for Pink Floyd back then. I don't even remember how old I was, but I wasn't probably old enough to be listening to Pink Floyd. Little hat tip to my boy Steve of Yancey Street Comics. This is his new shop. 6 Strings and Superheroes, comics and musical instruments of various varieties. This will be rock and rolling here very soon. The front's going to have a mural on it. And this is an OG building in a really cool area of town. So come by, tell them I sent you, and spend some money. Help out small business. He's your ice cream man. Stop him while he's passing by. Check out those sweet pink wheels. Look at this thing. I don't know what those buttons do, but there's a B&M shifter right there. And this thing is in the middle of being modded. Yeah. No AC, just straight up bacon. Shake and bake. OG style. Look at that thing. But it's primed. It's ready. Ready for its future endeavors. As the sweet sounds of a cover band doing Lenny Kravitz rain down upon your cranial lobe, enjoy this view of the historic Hacienda Hotel here in beautiful downtown Newport Richey. Mostly just food vendors up there, and the band is still playing, so don't want to have too much copyright music flowing through here and get jacked. That wouldn't be good. Oh man, it's kayak weather again. I think we're gonna go down and check out some of the native stuff. The native tribes of Florida have a bunch of stuff set up. Usually they do alligator wrestling down there and all kind of like, you know, vendors and stuff, non-food related vendors. If you're looking to get your Daryl Dixon cosplay on, this might be Poncho Ground Zero. That's the man right there doing this awesome craftsmanship. There's another one in progress.
Early generation was among the Ponca people. When they were on tour with Buffalo Bill, they asked them to create a new style of dance instead of the traditional style of dance that you saw. Can you give us something more spectacular, something more flashy, something more bright? And the guys got together and they created this fancy dance. This is called the men's fancy dance. It was created in the early 1900s. And Gus McDonald, him and his buddies, they donned on two bustles. They put one of them on top, one of them on their lower back, like the traditional dancers, and they started to do some fancy footwork. In the beginning, they say it was to mimic a horse prancing. You know, you see him like, be a horse, be like the horse. And they would dance straight up, and the old style of it. Now we call it old style. And then it evolved to be what it is today. Now in the modern day, it's like some real fancy footwork. You see these guys, they'll do splits, and they'll do cartwheels, they'll even do backflips, and they'll do all sorts of crazy stuff, man. And it's really, really, really awesome style of dance. And this gentleman's been doing it for a great number of years, and we're very proud of him. And without further ado, Men's Fancy, Tassan Schofield, whenever you're ready, Red Boys. attention you can, just throw it over the hay bales. Young dancers, a big round of applause. The thing is, we work with passion, so we'll take him. We understand what he's going through. Number one. I said, number two. He said, okay. The thing is, we work with passion, so we'll take him. We understand what he's going through. Performing for many years, sharing his culture through his music. So without further ado, let's give a giant round of applause to Kalani Pai Pai.
Thank you, thank you. My name is Kalani Pai Pai from the island of Maui, a place called Hana. Also lived in Lahaina for the longest time as well. I know you heard about the fires. It is true. More than 123 people actually passed away. Over 3,000 people passed away. So I don't know why they was lying and to everybody else here on the mainland. It's very devastating. They're going to condemn the area of Lahaina, and after they condemn it, they're going to sell it. They are able to sell it to anybody they want, the state. And what I hear, which is true, Oprah is going to buy it, and The Rock. So anyway, in our Hawaiian language, we always say the word aloha. And when I say aloha, you say aloha even louder back. Is that okay?
Okay.
Aloha.
Aloha.
Mahalo. Mahalo means thank you in our language. Our Hawaiian language only consists of 12 letters, the 12 letters only. We pronounce our vowels, a, e, o, u. Anytime you find the same vowels put together, like two O's, in English it's pronounced u, but in Hawaiian is o-o. That's the name of one of our birds. And the word Hawaii, a lot of people ask me, how do you say the word Hawaii? 'Cause a lot of people do say the word. Anytime you find the letters W in between two of the same vowels, you will pronounce it with a V sound. So you notice Hawaii has two I's at the end. So you celebrate how you separate it. So you say Hawaii. And that's the true meaning. And Hawaii means that place, by the way, if you wonder. Hawaii became a state in 1959, August 29, 1959. I don't think any Hawaiians actually voted for it. But anyway, I'm going to play some music here on the ukulele. And this is the ukulele. And ukulele means, uku means please, and lele means to jump or to leap. Back in 1850s, this little Robert, I think, Lopez, a Portuguese guy. He was like a little midget, and he mastered the ukulele, and he used to jump around like a flea, so the Hawaiians named the ukulele jumping flea. The real name for this instrument is ukeke, the dancing instrument, and it's used for awana, for regular music in Hawaii. So I'm gonna play some music. Anybody been to Hawaii? Who's been to Hawaii? So you probably won't know any of the songs I'm singing, huh? All right. I'll be doing some songs in Hawaiian and in English as well. This song takes the island of Kauai. It's called the Garden Isle, an area called Waimea. Koke.
Nani oka aina oka noe o ai ai kalala e aina la I ka ua ta ua li o ai mea ku'ule aloha nevermore say goodbye. Ho'i mai ana I ka hikina I ka la vela vela I ke kai avana vana I po I ku mako aloha kalalau e aina la I ka ua ta ua li o lai mea ku'ule aloha nevermore say goodbye mele au no ka beauty I ka uka iu I koke ua I ke au I ka noe o ai ai ka lalau e aina la I ka ua ta ua li o vai mea ku'ule aloha nevermore say goodbye ho'i mai ana I ka hikina I ka la vela vela I ke kai havana vana I po I
Nevermore say goodbye. Nevermore say goodbye. Island of Kauai, Phuket. Kapua mai la i ka mauna i ke kua hiwi o Mauna Kea. Kea mai la i Kilauea. Malama lama i wahine kapu. A taluna u e ka huna. I ta pale ka puaka awea. Hea mai ke ali Kia manu ua vehi i ka hulu o ka mambo. Ka puanani o Hawaii, o Kalakaua hei noa. Kalakaua, kule.
Looks like we have some kind of Lucky Charms version of hopscotch over here. All kind of murals. These are all, or at least these two are Elvis related in some facet. This one's got all kind of bands on it. Got some Bowie and some Jimmy. I think that's Chuck Berry and Elvis. I think Kiss is on there too. And then over here is, I'm assuming that's just a full-blown Elvis. Here's some pretty cool pottery and or other items. That's cool. Put your kind of like a put the pot on there when it comes off the stove type thing. Not sure what I'm trying to say, but that's what it is. Here's how you can find them.
And it doesn't verify.
We're going to give away $5 cash. You must be present to win. We have also got, and it's free tomorrow, Native American Day, lots of Native American art, and the award-winning Native American artist, Keith Secola.
Hey y'all, I was just told by the artist that was painting that you can vote by going to this. So if you want to go to that and vote, you can help out local artists. Just scan that thing. I think that's how that works. And then also there's some other murals over here. So if you see one that you like and you want to vote on it, that's kind of like the what's that called, Vitruvian Man. It's got Prince on there, but got a bunch of different artists on there. But I think that skeleton is a kind of a twist on Vitruvian Man. There's some Bowie. Oh, look at Lemmy. Lemmy. Nice. Glad to see Motorhead represented. And then I think, yeah, are these all Florida bands? Let me zoom out a little bit here. Are these all bands from Florida? I know Skinner is. Molly Hatchet, Sabotage? I don't know. I didn't. Nah, it's not. It can't be. Oh, maybe. I didn't know Limp Bizkit was. I know Tom Petty is because he's awesome in, well, Gainesville. I don't know. What do you think? Are all those bands from Florida? Wonder if these kids are thinking, dude, can you turn that synth down? We're trying to read a book. Well, that's going to do it from this one from beautiful downtown Newport Richey today. Chasco Fiesta is in full swing. St. Patrick's Day, car show, and extravaganza. I don't know what they title it, but this is the Chasco Fiesta. Hopefully you all enjoyed some of the music, some of the artists, the cars. Seagull, don't you poop on me. There's a lot of seagulls. Just right over my cranial lobe, right there. Waiting. They're just waiting. Not going to happen to me. I'm not under a tree. So I'm keeping an eye out. TMI. We've gone TMI. Well, that's it from this one. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, share, whatever the YouTube slogans are these days. Do all that if you enjoyed the video. Lord willing, I'll see you on another one And the ducks are fighting. The ducks are fighting. It's getting out of hand. Oh, there's little babies. There's Cheep Cheeps. Stand by for extra bonus footage of Cheep Cheeps and duck riots. Until next time, adventure on. Cheep Cheep Cam. Check it out. That big duck there to the right, who's kind of strutting around, hiding over there in them trees now. That duck was pushing these ones out of the way, like, move it. I don't know if that's the dad or if he's just being a douche, but let's enjoy this moment of cover bands. Whoa. Cover bands and baby ducks. But that one scared the crap out of me because it came flying in hot. Ironic for the day, but fitting.